seeing Christine for the first time is like, hey, how are you? Well, it's a little uncomfortable, but hope you're doing well. I feel so betrayed for all that I have done for this marriage, and then to have her sort of talk me to the kids, I kind of feel like in my heart, I just never want to see her again. And I want to spend some time hating her.
Hey friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday, August 17th, 2023, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. All right, so this new clip was dropped actually yesterday, and it is Cody and Christine actually seeing each other for the first time since they split, and they're having dinner, and they are going over holiday plans so that Cody can see the kids. But in the clip, they start fighting, and Cody has a meltdown because, you know, someone actually teased him. You know, a narcissist, you can never wound them. Like, you cannot tease them. They cannot take a joke because to them, like, anything is like an attack on them, and they have such low self-esteem that they take everything extremely personally. So don't ever poke fun at a narcissist. They will lose their minds. And that's what Cody did. And we're going to see how Cody and them are still fighting about the protocols about Christmas. Okay, it's 2021 in this. No one in the family is high risk, and they all recently had been sick. And apparently Cody wants everyone to take tests and be super careful because of Aurora. Can you imagine if this was any other child? Do you think he would do the same? Like, would he do the same for one of Christine's kids? Oh, no. He wouldn't even go to Isabel's surgery. But because Aurora hasn't had the C yet, he wants everyone to test and make sure that they are not going to get her ill. And then Christine is all like, well, yeah, I'll drop him off, but I'm not spending the holidays with you folks. All right, so let's dive into the topic. Before we do, can you please do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up? Also, please subscribe to my channel if you've not yet subscribed by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Click on the bell so you can get notified of any time I go live or new content loads. If you have something that you'd like to say, make sure to say it. And go ahead and share this video with your friends. So as you already saw, in the very beginning, Cody says he just wants to spend time hating her because that's super mature. He never wants to see her again. And now, you know, he never thinks about the pain he caused her. He's all just like, she's crap talking me and I did so much for her. And it's never like, I made a mistake. And I don't want to talk to her. But now we have to talk to each other. Ugh, he's a petulant child. So after this is what happens.
So I was thinking about leaving a couple of days after Christmas. So like the 27th, we're gonna drive down. So we'll be here for a few days between Christmas and New Year's.
Can you guys test in Utah?
So even though you had COVID and everything, you still want us to test?
Well, Aurora hasn't had COVID. And
wait, seriously? So everyone got it but Aurora?
Nope, she never got it. Yeah, isn't that trippy?
Okay, so she's talking about coming down for Christmas, and he wants her to test when they're in Utah, which doesn't make sense. They're going to be traveling, and Christine clearly doesn't understand that just because you get it once doesn't mean you can't get it again. So she says, just because, she's like, but since you've already had it, you want us to test again? They can still get it a second time. Lots of people have had it multiple times at this point. That's neither here nor there. But the fact that it's like about the fact that Aurora hasn't had it. Meanwhile, none of them are vaccinated on Cody's family. By this period of time, the vaccine was out. By this period in time, I had my second booster. All three of us in my house were vaccinated. I'm not getting into a vaccination debate, but if you're going to be this weird about this disease and no one in your family is high risk, like Cody is, who is just using it as an excuse to not see people, right? Why wouldn't you get vaccinated? Christine, I'm sure, doesn't vaccinate either, and she probably doesn't care, and I'm not here to debate about that again. But he's still just being so weird about this.
I haven't talked to Cody about COVID I really honestly got how concerned he is about it.
You travel here, you get here, you take the test.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is have them come over. If they can, stay close. Go see everybody else after so that
Okay.
we've got them just solid.
Then they're just going to go up to Robyn's house, and I'll just go over to the rental and just hang out with Janelle and the kids. I'm not going to go to Robyn's, no. No. Why?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know who she's talking about with they. I'm wondering if she means like Truly and Isabel and Truly and Isabel maybe. So they'll all test and then they can go stay with Christine over at they can go stay with Kody and Robyn at Kody and Robyn's house once they get there. And then Christine's not going to go to their house, obviously, because why would she want to go over to Robyn's house and spend time with Robyn and the kids? Because why? It's like going over to your ex-husband's house and spending time with his new wife. And then she's going to go spend time with Janelle, who Janelle has told them they're not going to have Christmas with them, which, by the way, Robyn's going to chime in about that and claim this.
When Janelle told us that she and her kids are going to do Christmas separate from us, it broke my heart. I was very sad to hear it.
Thank you. So Gwendolyn's not going to be here for Christmas. I was sick during her birthday was laid up with COVID.
You were also out of it.
Was she thinking that was funny too? I was out of
Okay, so Robyn says she's heartbroken that Janelle is not going to have the holidays with them. Did any of you guys miss the last episode of the season where Janelle said that she was going to get a vacation rental and everyone was going to stay with her? And it was because Kody wouldn't allow the boys to come over because they wouldn't apologize to him. Remember that? How Kody was demanding that the boys apologize. And so now Robyn's like, they're not coming over. It just breaks my heart. Robyn, they're not coming over because you're demanding that they apologize to you, literally, to you, because you ruined their lives and you stole their dad, and apologize to you for what, having a spine and a backbone and confronting their dad about everything that they've gone through. The barriers are put up by them. This is like the insanity of dealing with a narcissist, is like they're the ones that create the chaos. They're the ones that place the barriers. And then when you react to them and literally do something like, say, Janelle, who's like throws her hands up in the air, is like, I'm done. I'm not going to their house. I'm not dealing with them on Christmas. This is stupid. I'm not playing this game. And then Robyn's like, I'm so heartbroken that they're not coming. Because she always has to play the victim. No, Robyn, they're not coming because you and Kody are miserable people and made their lives hell. And you're demanding that they apologize, even though Cody's the one that should be apologizing to them.
I was out of my mind. But when I talk about getting anxiety, Christine, and depression.
I know, and I'm sorry to even laugh a little bit, but Gwendolyn was like, yeah.
You're mean that way. It's okay.
I was married to him for 27 years, all right? Every time that guy got sick, it was like the whole world revolved around his being sick.
Okay, so here's the funny thing, is that she brings up this joke about how Kody was being uber dramatic about getting COVID, which, by the way, he was. He was so dramatic. They were so dramatic, they took Robyn to a hospital and she pretended like she couldn't breathe. She sat in a hospital like ER room, and she didn't have any oxygen hooked up. She didn't have anything, no IVs, nothing, acting like she was on the verge of dying, convinces her daughters they're gonna die. The girls are crying, everyone's crying, and it's all for ratings and it's all fake. Meanwhile, Kody never has to get hospitalized, never has to go to the hospital, never has to get anything. Kody isn't vaccinated either. And so they get it worse, but he still manages to get through it without having to be in the hospital. He's damn lucky given that he's 55 years old. On top of that, he acted like a baby. He says, well, I had anxiety and depression. So when she brings this up, that he was being overdramatic, which, by the way, he was being overdramatic, Kody has a hissy fit. Watch.
COVID was overwhelming for me. Not being able to sleep and not being able to breathe.
I'm sorry, Kody, her description of you is what's funny. What are you gonna do? Like, you can either laugh about things or cry about things, and if you can't look back with a sense of humor, what a waste.
Kody says that he couldn't sleep and he couldn't breathe. You guys, we saw him on the show. We saw him on the show when he had COVID. He was breathing just fine. He had no problems breathing. He didn't have to go to the hospital. He didn't have to get an inhaler. He didn't have to be on oxygen. He couldn't sleep because he had anxiety about it, and he doesn't treat his anxiety. Kody and his wives don't believe in mental illness. Well, at least Kody doesn't. Kody doesn't believe in vaccines. Kody doesn't believe in mental health treatment. Kody doesn't believe in taking medication for mental health. So Kody's up all night worrying that he's going to die because he has COVID, even though he's literally breathing fine on his own. And so he can't sleep and he can't breathe. No, Kody, you could breathe and you could eat. And he's just being a man baby here. There are some men, literally, that when they get sick, they are the biggest babies in the entire world. And the world is like, any minor illness makes them feel like they're about to die. Kody takes that to like the next level and acts like he was on his deathbed. In fact, he said he was on his deathbed, which was so offensive to all the millions of people that actually perished from this illness and all of the people that were hospitalized and on ventilators that survived. He was never gravely ill. Not even close. And so Christine's like, dude, you're just dramatic. And dude, if you can't laugh about it, what a waste. It's true. If you cannot laugh about it, I mean, come on now. Kody, have a sense of humor.
I was in the fetal position on the floor sobbing. Well, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing here. I'm not laughing. I haven't been laughing with her leaving. I've never been laughing about this thing. She asked me to stop staying at her place. I wasn't laughing then. She moved my stuff into the garage. I wasn't laughing then. She left with Truly and she left early. I wasn't laughing then. I've never been laughing about this.
Kody, again, is being so dramatic here. First of all, she wasn't talking about their relationship ending. She was talking about how Gwendolyn was like being silly and had sort of like a reaction to him being ill. Like she was doing an impression of him being ill. But instead, Kody's like, I haven't been laughing the whole time because I'm so dramatic. I'm Kody effing Brown and I'm the most dramatic human being in the entire world. He is so exhausting, you guys. I feel secondhand embarrassment for him sometimes. And Christine is just doing her best to get through this. And I would say, you know, can you imagine trying to co-parent with this man? Can you imagine trying to even have a conversation with this man? Because this man literally cannot handle the fact that she has left him and he's still so bitter that she moved on. And by the way, she did not leave early. She left so much later than she had wanted to leave because he made it so hard for her to leave. And he acts like, you know, she didn't let me, I didn't laugh when she moved me out. Kody, it doesn't take two people to break up, and you weren't on the lease. You weren't. The house was owned by Christine in her own name. The mortgage was in her name. She had a right to evict you if you guys weren't together. Kody is such a drama king. He's such a baby, and he's he's like a man. His mantrum. It's another mantrum. How many mantrums are we going to see this season? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.